Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name's EJ Marino and right now we are about to dive in to all the nominations from the Critics' Choice Awards. This year I'm a Critics' Choice Awards voter. I am so excited. I sent in my nominations. It was such a stressful feeling of being like, I want these people nominated. What's gonna happen? What's this? It was crazy. So now to see all these nominations out, I'm really excited to see who is here. I know some of the top awards already, but the rest of them will be a surprise. So I will be diving in to all of the categories with you guys right now. We are starting with Best Score. We have the score from Us, Little Women, Joker, Marriage Story, 1917, and The Irishman. These are all very good scores. I personally nominated Us here. I would have loved to see the score from Waves make a big of a splash here because it's such a good score. Trent Reznor and Atticus Rose. Oh yeah. But this one? Okay, I like what's here. I really would personally pick Us. I do think the Little Women score was great. I do think that Randy Newman Marriage Story score was fine. It was nice and pleasant. But Us has the most distinct score here. I would love it. Next up, we have Best Song. We have a song from Wild Rose, Rocketman, Breakthrough, Frozen, Aladdin, The Lion King, and Harriet. So I'm going to say some of these that I know. Speechless from Aladdin, Into the Unknown from Frozen 2, I'm Standing With You. Actually, I know all of these. Spirit, Stand Up from Harriet. I personally picked Into the Unknown from Frozen, a movie I did not expect to like as much as I did, especially that song. It has been in a loop in my house for quite some time. It is so good. Everyone in the house is loving that song. I actually really like Spirit from The Lion King, performed by Beyonce. A great song. Ooh, if she's at the Oscars, would she perform that? A Beyonce Oscar? We'll talk about that later. But there's some really good picks here. Love Me Again from Rocketman, performed by Elton John and Taron Egerton. Speechless from Aladdin. Stand Up from Harriet. There's some really good picks here, but it's the year of Frozen again. Frozen 2's Into the Unknown is great. I personally like Lost in the Woods from that movie a lot, but that is a good pick. For Best Foreign Language Film, we have Atlantics, Les Miserables, Pain and Glory, Parasite, and Portrait of a Lady on Fire. I nominated 3 of the movies here, and I am so happy to see Pain and Glory, Parasite, and Portrait of a Lady on Fire nominated. Portrait of a Lady on Fire is something I saw literally hours before I sent in my ballot, and I was so happy about that. It's such a powerful, such a beautiful film. But Parasite is my favorite movie of the entire year. It's going to be a common thread throughout all these nominations because I know it did well if we go more up. But yeah, that is so cool. Such great picks here. I loved Pain and Glory. It made me cry. But it's the year of Parasite. It's the year of the Parasite. Move over, pig. It's Parasite's year. Now here's a category I'm kind of shocked by, a little upset by. We'll talk about it. Best Sci-Fi or Horror Movie. Ad Astra, Avengers Endgame, Midsummer, and Us. Why is Ad Astra here? Why? Which father in the Critics' Choice Association was so touched by this and shook, bothered by this being here? Avengers Endgame, I would have never put it for a sci-fi horror movie. I would put it for action movies, but it's fine. It's cool. I have no ill will against that. But it's Midsummer's year. I personally think The Lighthouse is a snub in this category. The Lighthouse is one of the scariest, most intense movies of the year. But I'll take it because Us and Midsummer are here. 2 of the best films of the year. I personally love Us a lot. I personally love Midsummer a lot. I'm going to go with Midsummer here. It's a little bit stronger of a piece, but damn, Jordan Peele's writing of Us, I don't know, that's tie. Make them both tie. I would be fine with that. Now, Best Comedy. I like this category a lot. We have Booksmart, Dolomite Is My Name, The Farewell, Jojo Rabbit, and Knives Out. Wow, Booksmart, a great debut film from Olivia Wilde. I'm not personally a big fan of it, but I respect it a lot. Dolomite Is My Name surprised the hell out of me. I love me some Eddie Murphy. Seeing him in that was really good. The Farewell, sad. It is a comedy, but it's very sad. I wouldn't personally vote for it as a comedy, even though Awkwafina is great in it. Jojo Rabbit, you saw my review. Do not love that movie. It is fine. It's not surprising it's here, but this should be Knives Out Awards. It should be best movie called Knives Out because Knives Out is the best comedy of the year, the tightest script, the best acting. If you're looking for a comedy this year, it should be Knives Out. Let that win, please. Oh, best action movie, 1917, Avengers Endgame, Ford v Ferrari. Action movie? Okay. John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum, and Spider-Man Far From Home. It's John Wick Chapter 3. Like, no, 1917 being here throws me off. Again, that's a movie I wouldn't think of an action movie. It's more of a war film which has action in it. I'm not dumb. It's shocking to see it here. But for me, John Wick Chapter 3 is the best action movie of the year. From cinematography to the fight choreography to the actual action set pieces. It is beautiful. Though it being here, 1917 has a really good chance of snatching this win. Avengers Endgame as well. I like Ford v Ferrari a lot. I think it's a little misplaced in this action category. And why is Far From Home here? Who did that? The last of these little minor categories I'm talking about today, there's so many here that I'm not going to go through everything with you guys today, but we have Best Animated Film, Abominable, really cute movie, awesome. Frozen 2, How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World, I Lost My Body, Missing Link, and Toy Story 4. All of them are very strong picks. I personally didn't love Toy Story 4, but I'm not dumb. It should be here. It was a feat for animation. Frozen 2 is probably the best of the bunch, but I really liked I Lost My Body. I finally saw it on Netflix. A strange film. Not what you would typically think for animation, but I like it. How to Train Your Dragon that was a good film as well. They sent me a really nice How to Train Your Dragon's book that goes through the artwork and stuff. I really fell in love with that movie just by the book. It really sold it. Missing Link, I like the studio. They did like Coraline and all that. They're not an awards contender usually. It's kind of sad. I'm going to say Frozen 2 here, but don't be shocked if something like I Lost My Body won here. A category I'm very interested in is Best Cinematography. We have the cinematography from The Lighthouse, 1917, What's Up Roger Deakins, Ford v Ferrari, The Irishman, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and The Joker. The Joker is here. That's the strangest pick out of all of this. I feel like all these films have really strong cinematography, where Joker has okay cinematography. It's weird to see it here, especially like next to something like 1917 or The Lighthouse, which are so forward thinking for the genre, or for the art of cinematography. Little strange to see it here, but I'm gonna personally go with The Lighthouse. I think it's the best looking film of the year, though Roger Deakins killed it with 1917. A little shocked to not see Portrait of a Lady on Fire in Best Cinematography, because it has won it in other awards, so I'm a little confused to see it here. But Ford v Ferrari, The Irishman, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, all have really good cinematography, so not a bad group of things here. Like I said, still think Joker is the odd man out there. What a collection of directors here. We have Noah Baumbach with Marriage Story, Greta Gerwig with Little Women, Bong Joon-ho for Parasite, Sam Mendes for 1917, the Safdie brothers for Uncut Gems, Martin Scorsese for The Irishman, and Quentin Tarantino, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. What a great group of directors. This is some of the best directors I think working today. Bong Joon-ho is my personal pick because, again, Parasite is that movie of the year. If you haven't seen Parasite, go out of your way. If it's playing 2 hours away from your house, drive 2 hours to go see what Bong Joon-ho did. But I really liked Greta Gerwig's direction of Little Women. I just reviewed that on my channel. Marriage Story, good directing. I think the directing is the star of that film, other than the good actors. But I really like all the picks here. I don't personally like Uncut Gems. I reviewed it on my channel. It was a confusing ass review, but it's there, deservedly so, I guess. Martin Scorsese for The Irishman, duh. To quote Miss Billie Eilish, duh. Quentin Tarantino, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, a great return to form for the director. I didn't really love The Hateful Eight. I'm hit or miss on Django and Inglourious Basterds. I'm more of a Kill Bill, Pulp Fiction, Death Proof fan. So Once Upon a Time in Hollywood really brought me back to that. That's a movie I didn't love when I first saw it. Now I've seen it 2 times since they've sent me the screener, and I'm like, yeah, I like it. Never mind, I like it. Good picks here. I'm not going to really dive into this. This is something for everyone. My personal pick, though, is Bong Joon-ho. Now let's get to these major acting awards. Let's start with Best Supporting Actress. Laura Dern, Marriage Story. Scarlett Johansson, Jojo Rabbit. Jennifer Lopez, Hustlers, Florence Pugh, Little Women, Margot Robbie for Bombshell, and Jia Shuzhen for The Farewell. I know I butchered that name. I am not a name person, but oh my god, she's a great pick. If you have not seen The Farewell, it's a depressing-ass movie, but she's the heart and soul of that film. My personal pick here is Jennifer Lopez for Hustlers. She danced to Fiona Apple's Criminal, like clapped them heels together, and then said, "Come sit in my fur." Give her the award. I'm speechless when it comes to J-Lo in that movie. Florence Pugh for Little Women is great, but also Laura Dern from Marriage Story. Really solid picks here. Margot Robbie for Bombshell, someone I nominated. Wow, I really like the Best Supporting Actress one. When we get to Supporting Actor, I'm a little confused. So for Best Supporting Actor, Willem Dafoe, The Lighthouse, Tom Hanks, A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, Anthony Hopkins, The Two Popes, Al Pacino, The Irishman, Joe Pesci, The Irishman, and Brad Pitt for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I would have personally loved to see Sterling K. Brown in Waves here. That's the only pick that I have that did not make it, because I picked Brad Pitt and Willem Dafoe. Two amazing acting performances. Just really, really good. I would personally pick Willem Dafoe here because he ate that movie. We'll get to Best Actor because his co-star also had a healthy serving of food to eat up in that movie, and he did. To not see him get it is a little sad, but sticking for Best Supporting Actor, Willem Dafoe, that is my pick. Don't be shocked if Tom Hanks, but honestly, don't be shocked if it's Pacino or Pesci. I like both of them. I respect both of them. I'm not the biggest Irishman fan. I don't think it's bad. It's not my type of movie. But it's going to be one of those two. As much as I want Willem Dafoe, just give it to Pesci or Pacino. Who cares? Let's talk about these two very crowded categories. Best Actress, Best Actor. We have Awkwafina for Best Actress in The Farewell. Cynthia Erivo for Harriet. We have Scarlett Johansson in Marriage Story. Lupita Nyong'o, Us. Saoirse Ronan, Little Women. Charlize Theron, Bombshell. And Renee Zellweger for Judy. I love all of these picks. Cynthia Erivo here is strange. I didn't think her role or her part in this film in general was a big deal, but it seems to be. Good job to see her here. I love seeing Awkwafina here. I really love the diversity of picks here. We have Saoirse Ronan as a younger actress. Same thing with Awkwafina. We have older actresses here. We have esteemed veterans in this game, and then we have Lupita Nyong'o, who is the best goddamn actress working today. I love her so much. Give her all the awards for Us. She played two roles, two very distinct roles. First, yes, Scarlett Johansson did very good in Marriage Story. Same thing, I love Charlize in Bombshell, but none of them had the weight, the exercise in acting that Lupita had for Us. Oh my gosh. And then we get to Best Actor, and these are some of my confusing picks because I'm a little upset Robert Pattinson is snubbed here. But for Best Actor, we have Antonio Banderas for Pain and Glory. We have Robert De Niro for The Irishman. Leonardo DiCaprio, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Adam Driver, Marriage Story. Eddie Murphy, Dolomite Is My Name. Joaquin Phoenix, Joker. And Adam Sandler, Uncut Gems. I don't love those last two movies. Joker and Uncut Gems are two of my, non-favorite movies of the year. That's how I'll refer to them as. But Adam Sandler is so good. Is so good in Uncut Gems. If I can praise that movie for anything, it's a really good Adam Sandler performance. Yeah, good for him here. Joaquin Phoenix for the Joker. Fine. Cool. Eddie Murphy, Dolomite Is My Name. A really good pick. Really good movie. Adam Driver, he's been buzzed about forever for this award. I just saw Marriage Story and I loved him. He's so good. He is the star of that film. He's so good in Marriage Story. So I would definitely see him. I loved Leo in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. A great performance. Him acting as an actor, acting on set was just it was layered. It was avant-garde. It's perfect. It's awesome. Robert De Niro from The Irishman. Yeah, fine. He's cool. I agree with the nomination. Don't really love him for a win. My pick to win is Antonio Banderas for Pain and Glory. Love seeing him here. A great film. A great acting performance. I would love to see him take it. But don't be surprised. This is a good one. Honestly, as much as I don't love Joaquin Phoenix in the Joker or the Joker film itself, I really like seeing it here because it's probably going to win, but also give it to Pain and Glory, give it to this is a really good pick here. And the final award I have to talk about is Best Picture. There's a lot here nominated, so let's get into them. 1917, Ford v Ferrari, The Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, Joker, Little Women, Marriage Story, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Parasite, and Uncut Gems. great films. These are all amazing films that all have done something this year. Like I said, if I don't love Joker or Uncut Gems or even Jojo Rabbit, I still respect and appreciate them for what they've done. They're all like, they all have some merit to this. So there's nothing here like last year with Bohemian Rhapsody or Green Book that I'm like, what are you doing here? Like, even if I don't like Joker, it should be here. I'm not shocked by it being here. I love all these picks. Little Women's great. My pick's obviously Parasite. I've talked about it this whole video. It is the best movie of the year. And foreign films don't really ever win Best Picture. I'm sure it's going to be The Irishman or Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I'm not shocked, but I'm really going to be pushing for Parasite because it deserves it. It is such a feat in what it does for the message of class and society, for what it does for acting, for what it does for Korean films making a bigger impact in America. Love to see it here. I would love to see Parasite win Best Picture. That is it for my reaction and predictions for the 2020 Critics' Choice Awards. I hope you guys join me on my channel because I will be covering the Critics' Choice Awards all month. I'm attending them at the beginning of January. It is January 12th. Make sure to tune into my channel and tune into the award show so you can see all of this unfold. Let me know what you guys think of these wins or these nominations in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel because I make videos like this every single week. Give me a thumbs up because YouTube takes those way too seriously, and let's dive in to all of the nominations below.